Hey, how are you? I'm sorry you have to be here today. I know what you've done. I don't personally know, but I'm sure it sucks. I know what you're going through, but know that I'm here with the Joe Chad Law Firm to help you get out of this sticky situation, okay? You've criminally, civilly got actions brought against you for some reason. It might be stealing. It might be, I'm not even going to get into it because I don't want to know. I don't want to guess, okay? But we are here today to help you bring some reform into your life, okay? We are bringing to you alternative dispute resolution, okay? This is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and you're going to thank me after this. Let's get into it. See, I know exactly what you're going to ask me now. Joe Chad Law Firm, what is alternative dispute resolution? I once asked that same question. It's pretty funny. Now I'm going to give you the answer that I got when I asked that same question. All right? So there's 6 types of ADR. All right? These are the first 3. They're listed in a professionality order just based off of these first 3. All right? Negotiation, mediation, and arbitration. All right? Negotiation is the least professional out of these 3. Negotiation is where just the 2 parties may be a breach of a contract. These 2 parties are just going to get together and they're going to discuss, okay? They're going to come to terms between the 2 of them and they're going to have a meeting of the minds to come to this conclusion resolution on their own, all right? And then there's mediation, which is a step up in professionality, all right? This is when the 2 parties get a third party involved, all right? A mediator, somebody who's non-biased, okay? They're not in the courts, they're not a part of the court system, they don't have anything to do with that, but they're just a non-biased opinion, okay? And this mediator is going to be able to guide the kind of case in a direction and make sure that these 2 parties can level with each other and kind of that there's a general consensus, all right, of the solution being come to. All right, and then there's arbitration. This is when an arbitrator gets involved in the case. Somewhat like a mediator, but somebody with more professionality, okay, who does this for a living, all right? They're going to make sure that this case gets solved fairly, all right? Arbitration is the only one of these 3 that can really end up going to court because it's going to be the most professional, okay? And they're going to make sure that if it has to go to court, that it's going to be able to go to court. So, the other 3 forms of alternative dispute resolution are online dispute resolution, private trial, and conciliation. All right, conciliation is just another form of mediation. Private trial is when you would bring your lawyers, they would bring their lawyers, and you kind of have a private trial behind closed doors. You could do it that way. Or a non-popular way now, but I think a way that's definitely going to catch on in the future is online dispute resolution. And this is where everything is handled online. Right, let's get into why you should choose ADR and why you shouldn't choose a trial. Why would you choose alternative dispute resolution? All right, these are 5 reasons why. All right. It's going to get you the most bang for your buck, okay? It's going to be a lot cheaper than court. It's going to be a lot cheaper in any fees, state fees, anything like that. You might not even have to get a lawyer involved. It's going to save you a lot of time. Courts, trials can last years. It could be such a headache of a process, a lot of waiting, a lot of not knowing. It gives you a lot more control over your whole process, okay? You can talk to the other party, you can negotiate, you can have a mediator. You kind of get to control more where your situation's going rather than in a court just getting a court-ordered decision put upon you, all right? The next thing is that it's more private. It could be done behind closed doors. As you know, courts, trials, everything is public, so it's public knowledge, everything would be out there. And then the last thing is it's pro-business, all right? If you're a business, you want more of that control, you want it to be private, you can do more negotiation, you can get it done in a lot quicker, cheaper, more controlled, and private fashion. It just makes all so much more sense, all right? The cons of a trial are the best, and that's why we saved the best for last, all right? We'll see you there. All right, so last and certainly least, or maybe not least, but trials are certainly the worst. So why not to choose a trial? All right, and this is literally just the inverse of why to choose an alternative dispute resolution. But the price of a trial is going to be through the roof. It's going to cost you thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars to get what you want done, okay? And it's definitely not going to be worth it. All right, the second thing is time. You're going to be able to grow 4 beards or a whole foot on your hair if you're a girl in the time that it's going to take you to get this trial done, okay? The third thing is you're going to make enemies with that person, all right? The going through court, going through a trial is a very emotional process, and there's no doing it buddy-buddy negotiation style, okay? It's somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose, okay? The next thing is that it's super public, all right? As we said before, it's completely 100% public knowledge, everything that goes through the courts, so it's going to be out there for everybody to know. And the last thing is that there's a lack of control when you go to trial, all right? It's not in your decision, it's not in the other party's decision, it's either in the jury's or the judge's decision to make that kind of court-ordered decision happen, all right? And whenever the court goes by, the rules by, you have to abide by, all right? That's why alternative dispute resolution is always a better option because you have more control, it's cheaper, it'll save you so much more time. You don't have to make enemies with that person if it's a family member or a friend. It's just the better way to go. I hope you guys make the alternative decision to go the alternate route in life and just go by the ways that we have created and not follow the expensive, old, timely process of court-ordered decisions. All right? Thank you guys so much. Joe Chet Law Firm out.